I won't support military coup, but if it happened, what can we do? Obasanjo. The former president of Nigeria, Chief Olusegun Obasanjo, has declared that any conditions that encourage coups to happen should be avoided as much as possible in Nigeria. Obasanjo, who served as both a military and democratically elected leader, argued that the rising military coups in Africa shows that the youth are tired of some things and in need of a liberator. Hello everyone, welcome back to Prospect Channels TV. Thank you for always coming out here. If you're just joining us, please kindly subscribe and don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you. Nigerians. The former president of Nigeria, Chief Olusegun Obasanjo, has declared that any conditions that encourage coups to happen should be avoided as much as possible in Nigeria. Obasanjo, who served as both a military and democratically elected leader, argued that the rising military coups in Africa shows that the youth are tired of some things and in need of a liberator. Obasanjo was, however, quick to add that he is not in support of coups, but when it happens, there is usually not much that can be done. The former president made the submission while speaking at the Olusegun Obasanjo Presidential Library in Abeokuta, Ogun State, during an interactive section with a group of youths from Africa for Africa Youth Initiative A4A, a platform funded by Reverend Christ Oyakilome. According to him, he would not support a coup considering his experience in the hands of the former military dictator, the late General Sani Abacha. During the questions and answers segment on coups in Africa, after speaking on fostering sustainable development through Pan-Africanism, Obasanjo explained that it is very important to prevent coups from happening. He called on the governments of various African countries, including Nigeria, to ensure that they don't push the youth to the point of preferring a military takeover. He said, having suffered at the hands of Abacha, I won't support a military coup. But if it has to come, what can we do? The point is this: do we have conditions that encourage the type of things that are happening? If we don't have the conditions that encourage them, they may not happen. That does not mean it should be encouraged. What it means is that we should make sure that we do everything to prevent coups from happening. When you see things that happen in many countries, and I will not exclude Nigeria, then you wonder, and don't forget particularly the youth, they support most of these coups. The one in Gabon, the coup leader was being carried on the head by the youth, not by old wretched men and women like me. So the youth are looking for liberators, and we must bear that in mind. Why do we have to allow the youth to start looking for liberators beyond the government of the day? Why? Obasanjo called on African leaders with a sit-tight mentality to have a change of heart, adding that democracy that works for everyone should be encouraged. And if you have been in government for 40 years and you are not tired, maybe you need retirement, he said. He added, 1. Let me make it clear. I don't support a coup because, personally, I have been a victim of a coup. 2. The good thing about democracy, if it works and delivers, is that you can sit down and dialogue and debate and discuss. But your democracy must take integrity along with it. Your democracy must take honesty along with it. Your democracy must take character along with it. A democracy must take those attributes, God-given attributes, inclusive society, no marginalization, no exclusion, no favorism. Obasanjo also called on African youth to wake up and take leadership positions because the tomorrow they are waiting for may never come. So guys, you've all heard it now. Chief Olusegun Obasanjo said, well, I don't support military coup, but if it happens, what can we do? At the end of the day, he called on African leaders. He said, see, he is really worrisome that the youth are celebrating these coup leaders. So that means they are looking for liberators. And don't forget that the reason why all these things are happening because the youths are being, disappointed in the way they are being governed by these leaders. They have to show democracy dividends. If actually they are practicing democracy, you're not going to talk, say, you do democracy and people are yearning for military governments. So you see, all this coup, happening here and there in African country, Africans are now looking for liberator. The corruption is too much. Things are not going well. So what can we do? And not support them. But what if it happened? He also asked Nigerian government to do something because the situation in the country today is not favorable for all Nigerians. So guys, I'm dropping it here. Kindly drop your view below the comment section and do not forget to subscribe to this channel if you have not. Thank you.